Morning, fellow traders. Today is Friday, September the 29th. My name is Anne-Marie Band, and this is the Moneyball Morning Report for the Benzinga Pro platform. We are looking at the Qs. They're responding fairly well. Last time we had 3 down weeks in a row. The fourth week, we gapped up and popped up. This fourth week, we gapped down and popped up. We'll see if we can close the week here. 361 is sort of a resistance zone at the current past, but we just got PCE outlays and international trade numbers, and the market's responding fairly well to those numbers. You'll notice from the 4-hour perspective, we really are up at a resistance zone that should find some sellers unless the short squeeze takes over. Now, we have the last day of the month, last day of the quarter, very, very volatile. I suggest no positioning longer term, and I'm going to be fairly quiet today, maybe jockeying a few positions and taking some profit, but wow, I just do not know about what's next. If we have a rotation downward towards the end of the week. Last time we had 4 down weeks was the last weeks of the year. Levels to watch again, 354 to 362. That's going to be our support region here. Notice from the daily perspective, really this gap up, we've got really awfully ugly gappy things, but notice pre-market, what the traders did is come in. Oh, for heaven's sakes, Anne-Marie. I'm going to remove this rectangle so I can play with this guy. It came into the close of the prior day and bounced. So my suspicion is that 358 is very potentially a floor for the buyers. If they lose this zone, step out of the way, selling pressure, and there is a shot for this upward move into 365 and 363 with all of these sellers here that will have to buy to cover to get out of their pickle. Continuing. Oh, by the way, it is like a big holiday week in China. A lot of people not trading, everybody traveling, visiting family, XYZ. But in the meantime, Evergrande is still a big problem, and now they have arrested the CEO for corruption or whatever. Sounds a little bit like scapegoating to me, but that organization is a mess, and it has been, for 18 months, or for probably been a mess ever since it's been around. But let's take a look at what the SPY is doing. So again, pulled back 328 and some change. 328. 328 and some change as the base for the buyers. Top of the edge, 432. Could it accelerate up to 434? You betcha. With a squeeze, there's no more violent updraft than people rushing for the doors when they've been short. So levels today, if it comes into 428, watch for the buyers. That's going to be the line that breaks buyers from sellers. Below, more sellers are going to engage. Above, more buyers are going to engage into this resistance zone. I'd be really, really careful trading today. I sound like an old grandma, but I just really want us to be very careful. Look, 43.68, top of the edge right there. Where are we moving? Up above it. Notice, remember, you always look to the left and look to the candle for a retrace. It is going to try to get up to the top of this candle at 43.82. If it tries it today, it could reject it, but it could also go to 44.10. Remember, this is a bearish market, and I've stood behind the fact that it was a bearish market even when it was running up the rails. And really, it's because a lot of people are caught short and they simply have to buy the cover, and they're going to pay whatever they have to get out of the trade so that they don't get shredded. And so we could see this rise all the way up to $43.99. Listen, as long as it holds $43.42 and then $43.63, this chart is going to have more updraft. Anticipate sellers might come in at the first pass, but trend, look, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high, higher high. It's walking up this particular wall. We'll see how long and how well it does that over time. Here's the thing, folks. We've got this upward draft likely caused from a short squeeze. That's number one. But number two, with energy continuing to move up, it is going to affect earnings that are coming in terms of forward guidance. That's going to be something very critical. I would watch carefully and not position thinking that we're going to have some kind of massive blow off top. We might not. This, however, is clearly pushing to the upside. It's now got this wick on the horizon, 15,025, and then this one, 15,127. Where's the baseline? 14,877. As long as it holds that region, buyers are going to be in charge. Here's another intraday motion event, 14,946. Pullbacks are buy zones. Maybe not a dead cat bounce, maybe a live cat bounce like I had yesterday, but we'll see. Be careful trading today. There's a lot of risk of volatility. All right? I'll see you on Monday from Scotland, and I'll see you on the platform shortly.